Hello and welcome to another Nier Reincarnation video. I'm super excited to report that I finished rank 5 in season 14 of Arena. That's my highest rank yet. It's my first top 5. It's my first top 10. So stoked. And we're going to do a little recap and watch the final 20 minutes of battle. But we're going to head over here first and look at some loadouts. Just so I can kind of recap the season. And this is it. This is it. I used all 2-star. Just kidding. Okay, let's go to Arena. All right. I actually didn't start using Joker until close to the end. On defense, a lot of people were using Joker, and Joker's very good, you know. That pursuit is really strong and useful. The skills do a ton of damage. I think here, this is just a defense team I had up. With straight cooldowns. That's right, all straight cooldowns. So this is a great way to build a defense team, and it's pretty effective on attacking too. But once you start running into all the gimmicks with like, provoke and, you know, demos and all that stuff, you know, that's where you gotta start to use some other strategies. In any case, if you're a new player and wondering how to build your arena deck, this is a great place to start. Basically, everyone has either a subjugation weapon or a similar weapon like this that has short cooldowns. You see here, we have 15 seconds, 14 seconds. 15 is actually quicker than the skill 2 on subjugation weapons. The subs are always EX weapons for the max cooldown. Of course, now we do have some new weapons that have that same haste passive. Okay, and then a full cooldown set. Make sure I'm not blocking anything. Cool. Okay, looking good. And this was a hard character to obtain because it came right in between Anniversary and Persona, and almost anyone that's not a whale is just totally cleaned out on gems. And I really killed myself getting this character. I had to do all 200 pulls. And I never did a banner review, but Lacrima, Lavanya, he's one of my favorites in the game. Well, I'll just talk about him for a second since I never covered him. 20%. Okay, that's as good as it gets. So a timed Valiance, attack up to the party. And then 40% for the whole party. Wind weapons, so if you pair him up with like Joker, wielding like a wind sword, Yuri with the subjugation gun, you're going to be so strong. And then this character skill. Again, this is like, I'm taking a side step out of talking about Arena for a moment. This is great for PvE, for like subjugation, and it's just a buff. It, you know, buffs the wind damage and gives a defense break. Okay, this video is going to be too long if I keep rambling. Anyway, Lavanya is great because you can just slot him in where EX Lavanya used to be. It's just that easy. He's still strong. He doesn't, instead of having a 40% time to attack buff to himself, he gives 20% to the party. So awesome. I wanted him so bad, so I pulled for him. Anyway, that's a cooldown team. Let's see what else I have in here. Yeah. So here's the other thing, and I've talked about this before, but we'll run over it. This is because I have Fio in the team. She brings 2 party buffs, you know, attack 15 and agility 15. So that gives everyone a stack. And Noelle doesn't need to work so hard to reach 100% timed agility. So she can do that with just 1 agility weapon. And then over here, I can put in EX, and then I can do either a full cooldown build or a partial or whatever. It looks like I needed the partial to get the crit rate up there. The cool thing about using the EX subs is we have 3 different EX weapons that have a 20% crit rate, so it's really nice to have at least one of those there, and it allows you to have a full set, a full cooldown set. A little bit better, right? Okay. So that's kind of a hybrid team. Here on this team, actually, I put like support mems on Fio, which is weird. Okay, this team is busted. It's awesome. So Noelle is set up like a sniper. Okay. Here, you see, there's no Fio on the team, so I need to give her 3 agility weapons. Now, the umbrella is always just a crucial sub-weapon for a snipe build because it's the only weapon in the game still that has crit rate and fleet foot agility buff, right? Okay, so she has cooldown mems, and yep, this is better with machine axe. You'll see that in some of my other builds. I actually forgot to change that. That should have been changed. Whoops. So this weapon, let's talk about that for a moment. You see this recovery? Oh no, never mind. No, this is fine. This is just as good. Okay, never mind. I was thinking of the spear that has nourishment. So nourishment won't give him like the quote zombie effect. If someone's able to like one-shot him all the way down to 0, this one or the machine axe will kind of bring him back to life, because the heal happens after, or maybe the heal nourishment of the heal happens beginning of the attack or something like that. Nourishment gives a regen. All right, so that's a great. This is such a good combo. I had so much trouble 2 seasons ago when someone had this as their defense, and it took me so long to figure out how to crack it. Okay, so again, sorry, Noelle is built like a sniper, and she's able to do that with still having a full cooldown set. So she has her max timed agility. Lavanya is just complete, what they call a turret, meaning full cooldown, full cooldown in the subs, cooldown mems, short cooldown weapon, subjugation fist, of course, on Lavanya. And then Griff is just, obviously just all the way built for HP with the recovery in the subs, and then HP gun, and then the EX gun, the Demos EX gun, which has a decent amount of HP, even though there's no HP passive, but also does great damage. And I've seen Griff hits over 100,000 on the skill too. And that's 5 hits. Nobody's surviving that. And he's the tank. It's so... What a time to be alive. All right. By the way, this video is going to be really casual. The season literally just ended. I'm still super wired. And yeah. This was the Rayon build. I don't know if Rayon invented it, but some other people were using this. But definitely Rayon used this build extensively. Of course, Akeha usually has the sword. Okay, I put the wind gun on her as an experiment because so many people were running double water to counter this exact team. So the build should look like this. With the firebook. Where is it? So the build should look like this, and this is a great team. I actually didn't use it on my final climb. But I'll leave a link to the in the description to Rayon's video of last season, or maybe he used this deck again on this season. But in any case, he's got a video from last season using this build extensively with like a 100% win rate. And how it works is, Summer Wife over here is just slammed to the wall as hard as possible with agility. Every memoir piece has an agility main. You see that? Okay. Then all 3 are subjugation weapons, giving her 90% timed agility. And then I put my best agility debris on her. Now she usually blocks any sniper. However, in the last hour, a lot of those top 10ers built their Noelle so fast that I couldn't block them. Sometimes I got sniped. So nice call there. Good game. All right, so she comes out to block snipers, and that gives me a chance to cast Griff's character skill first. Then both Summer Wife and Celeb Akeha have an attack buff on their character skill. You wait till the skills are almost ready, pop both of those, and then pop both of her skills, and she's so strong from those buffs that she can often just clear the floor, and then F66X over here will clean it up. And she's buffed. Usually she wouldn't do much damage with this build, but with those buffs, it's busted. All right, where are we at? 9 minutes. Sorry, this is going to be long because I also want to watch my last 20 minutes of the season. And it's also going to be kind of a react video because I haven't watched it back yet. And I'll try to maybe skip around a little bit, but I'm curious what happened with this one team that I was able to beat, and then all of a sudden they beat me. Their defense team beat me twice, and we'll see that and figure it out when we watch it. Great, so here's the team I used exclusively. This was like a cheat mode team, but hey, I have the characters, they're available. I built 3 variations of this team, but I used this all dark team to attack. Very seldom do I run into someone with a light attacker. And if I do, then I have a light variation of the same thing here. So at least it's like neutral damage against my tank. Okay, here's how it's built. Summer Wife is a blocker, again. All subjugation weapons, all agility mains. And she specifically has the Dark Fist for the dark buff. Demos over here, of course, and of course, like I thought it was common knowledge, but I'll mention it. Summer Wife has this provoke blocking skill. It blocks provoke, element boon, pursuit, a few of these things that are known as special states. It also blocks the regen that like Tank Baldy can get from his character skill. So she is the easiest way to counter a provoke tank. Anyway, okay. So again, she's just there to be fast, buff the dark damage. Demos, who's there to like, usually he's there to like kill everyone's attack, you know, and stack some defense on the party. But once you get him slived out, he's pretty strong. You give him an EX main hand, and whew. I mean, you saw me use this 3 seasons ago, or what was it, 3 seasons ago? I was using the same thing. It was, you know, a Baldy tank, but oh my god, this team was just so effective. And then Griff is built the same way with all HP, the recovery sub, the HP gun sub, and then the EX, the dark EX main. So he's getting the dark buff too, and he's always there to clean up the damage. Some battles, it would go around an entire second set of skills on Demos and Wife as well. Anyway, this was my team that just pretty much beat 99%. I had a very long win streak, and you'll see the loss I take at the end. Okay, here's a defense team I used towards the end, and it's just a variation of this other one you saw with Noelle instead. And Yuri here is built as a wind sniper. I got a partial agi set over here, broken so that I can have a crit rate main. And then she has all agi weapons, the subjugation gun, the 3-wing pistol that has Tempest Boon and Fleetfoot. Always look out for those. Those are great weapons. And then, of course, the umbrella. So the idea is she comes out, hopefully snipe someone. Only like, you know, fast Noelle or maybe EX Gale are going to outpace her, built like this. And Griff is going to provoke, and then Lavanya here is a turret, of course, and remember how he buffs the wind damage, so that makes her even more busted. Then I took this same loadout. Now I didn't go like all like crazy and make the force match, but I did have another team ready to go that was going to be the same element loadout, but Demos is going to be the surprise, and switching to that at the end was one of my strats. So here again, Yuri is still a sniper. Demos has that EX Baldy sword again. He just does so much damage with that. And I don't know how it did. I was too busy climbing to check to see if there were losses. Anyway, let's go over here. I had some other cooldown teams. Oof, this is long already. Sorry, it's gonna be a long video. Anyway, I'll put chapters down there. You know. Okay. Again, that's the light variation. But here we go. Here's like a nice cooldown team with Celeb Akeha, who really helps speed things up, and theoretically, this should always cool down before a cooldown team. Okay, the only thing that should trip this up is like a provoke tank, and you know, I have no provoke blocking here. But everything is just, everyone's a you know, full cooldown. And this was a fun team to use earlier in the season. At the end, I just wanted to go with that safety net and just to secure my first top 10. Just really wanted that top 10. So, okay, I did want to talk about this. I got this from the player named Lissy in the unofficial Discord. So this is just like a full cooldown team. However, each player has like a hybrid subs. One EX and then one weapon that has... And there's one of these weapons for every element. One, right? As far as I know. Again, the element boon to match the main hand, and then the timed Fleetfoot. The key is that everyone has that. Okay, so Fio has the Dark Fist. She has the Dark Spear that has Void Boon, Fleetfoot, right? And then over here, and then again, full cooldown mems, and then, yeah, and then Noelle, again, the sword that has Liquid Boon. And I've mentioned this for new players, like your first 3 cubes you ever spend should be these 3 weapons right here. The Fio Fist, the Marie Sword, the Lars Sword, because those are the only 3 weapons in the game that have 20% crit rates, and of course they're EX weapons, so they have that beautiful cooldown as well. Anyway, that's that team. That actually had some success on defense, like a week ago or so. Interesting team. Of course, Fio is really helping this with her party buffs. And then finally, this is the team you saw in the Ziggy video. And I just thought it was so funny because I've never been known to be a Rion user. And it was just funny to me that Rion was the big threat in that video. Anyway, here's how I have them built. You see, I have a... by the way, it's just straight cooldown again. Everyone's got EX subs. But Rion has the Saryu staff, which has Bolt Vigor. So usually you come up against this weird looking team and you got 2 kids and a monster, and who are you going to target? Probably Lavanya, right? But Rion's going to come in sneaky with all this Bolt Vigor, and of course the skill 2 here scales on Bolt Vigor as well. So what a threat. However, Rion also is bringing this, a fixed attack buff to the party. So that doesn't come in, when it's timed, it comes in as a buff. This just affects the stats. So you have Lavanya with the 20% timed buff on top of Rion's flat buff. And then Fio brings 1.5 more stacks. That's why this team, like, they it's just so funny because it looks so like innocent, but it's just so vicious. So vicious. Okay, that's all I wanted to talk about on teams. Thank you for bearing with me through that. I know I've seen a lot of chat around the communities where people want more content on how to build arena teams, so that's how I did it. And again, I managed to get rank 5, so pretty cool. And let's go ahead and get right into that video. From just 2 hours ago, 1 hour ago or so. Okay, where are we at here? And against Marie's Smile. See, here's that all-dark team I told you about.
Found you.
And the only trouble I ran into was when someone had a Noelle that was so fast. If the defense team had a Noelle that was so fast and powerful, she came out and took out sometimes my Demos. That's bad news for me because my Demos is my main attacker here. The first thing I do is pop that skill 1 on Summer Wife for the dark buff, then both of Demos skills, then skill 2 on Summer Wife, and then Griff's 2 skills. Now you see it's just a showdown with all 3 of my characters versus... Oh my god, how did that happen? I was sweating a little bit there. They took out my Demos, so my Provoke wore off. Again, this is going to be kind of like a react video, because I haven't watched this yet. I'm still all amped from the last climb. It's just so hectic and stressful. I wanted to make the video now while I'm still in this energy. Okay, let's see what we got. So holding rank 3, and it was pretty cool. I pretty much in the final hour and a half or so, I held rank 3 99% of the time. All right, Moods, I had one of these snipers. Moods was tough. This was one of the teams that gave me the most trouble. So look at this Noelle. You just can't. You gotta get lucky. You just can't block her. Now I did manage to block her with some dragon tap. That means you spam tap as fast as you can on that Summer Wife character skill, and sometimes you can click it at just the right millisecond to block the enemy's auto attack, no matter how fast their edgy is. So it takes a little bit of skill, but it's also pretty random. So you see there, in the process of doing that fight, I had fallen to 5 and then regained my rank 3. Let me turn off the audio. Don't need to hear that. We want to hear the video. All right, who do we have here? So the video might get a little monotonous because I literally used that team the whole time. Okay, so here I'm against another, excuse me, Baldemos. And to be honest, I'm stoked because I know that my team can easily beat this.
Fatal blow activated.
And it's all thanks to Summer Wife having that provoke block. Now, when she first came out, we were thinking, oh, well, we already know how to counter a Baldemos. You have a nice sniper, and it can be a little RNG dependent, but when she came out and she had that skill, and she's the only person in the game with that skill, like, I knew I had to pull her. So look out for that in the future. Whenever there's a new character skill usable at start of battle, some kind of gimmick, and especially if it's something we've never had before. Now, my suspicion is that just like the tank Griff, what am I doing here? Oh, that's where I changed my defense. Just like when tank Griff came out, you know, prior to that, New Year 063Y was our only provoke tank, and then we got Griff, a normal pool costume with the provoke, usable at start of battle. So my suspicion is that they'll eventually release a normal pool character that can do what Summer Wife can do. Sorry, need to stretch over here. Okay.
I'll protect you.
All right, sweet. Another Baldemos, another easy win for this team. Was almost like being on cheat mode. It wasn't cheating, and I don't condone cheating, especially in arena.
Assistance initiated.
But you know what I mean. This team was so effective that it was just like, you know. But I wanted my first top 10 so bad. I didn't.
That's your target.
I didn't care if it was like a cheap win. And like I said, the top 10 players, they're so clever. They found a way to counter this anyway. Woo! Fell all the way to 11. A lot of people must have attacked me right there. Regained 7. And gotta be honest, I was sweating at this point. So at this point, we are at 15 minutes left of the season. And it goes by quicker than you think. So now I'm resetting. Actually just saw some chat about this in the unofficial Discord. People saying that they couldn't reset and find top 10 players, and luckily I found Beatty here, the rank 1, and that's what you want. You want to attack the highest rank possible. And congrats, Beatty, on your rank 1 finish. Obviously, the season wasn't over at this point in the video, but I was over on the Discord, and Beatty did finish rank 1, so congrats to you.
I'll protect you all.
I know that was Beatty's first rank 1 finish. And BD gave me a run for my money there, took my Griff out. But you see, even if the enemy takes out my Griff in 6 skills, I'm still sitting pretty. I still have 2 players that can hit pretty hard. And in fact, that skill 2 on the fist with Summer Wife actually hits pretty hard. So I'm pretty stoked there. You see I regained all the way to rank 4. Now I'm resetting and let's go for Trine. I just want to see a single digit number and attack who it is, you know? Even if I knew some of those snipers were out there, at this point I just had to risk it.
Enemy forces sighted.
Yeah, there it is. See? Trine had the sniper too. Faster than my edgy Summer Wife. And look at that. Oh, it's so beautiful when Griff gets that full heal on the 6th skill like that. Now I'm coming up against them. Oh, that was quick. Also there, notice the skill 2 on Demos does so much damage because he gets another dark buff from the skill 1 on that weapon. And if you can carefully aim that skill 2 at the tank, whether it be Griff or Baldy, it'll often take them out in one shot. I'm assuming they didn't have the recovery passive in the subs. And you're seeing here, sometimes I'll change out the defense, the companion to resist elements. And water is the more effective go-to here because there's so many water snipers. All right, here we are up against Extra Mill.
I'll protect you all.
Another very tough team and previous rank 1 player. That Joker is busted. I wonder if Extra Mill has awakenings on that Joker.
You won't regret that.
Look at this skill too. Ooh, 200s? 5 hits at 200,000? That's 1,000,000 damage. I'm pretty sure nobody in the game has 1,000,000 HP. That's so busted. So there's a variation, BD was actually talking about the variation of the same deck where Summer Wife has the Subjugation Spear and Demos has the Yuri gun, the Water EX gun. And same deal, seeing 200,000 on that skill too. So awesome because originally Demos wasn't strong. We never thought of him as being capable of being an attacker. He comes in for the character skill and then it's just kind of suicide, you know. Not there to help with damage at all, but once I got him slabbed out, and that was, again, a while ago, maybe 3 seasons ago. He's strong as hell. Oh, this was the team. Okay, here we go. Okay, I wanted to study this and see what happened. No, they have subjugation weapons. So how was this team so much stronger? Let's... So I'm kind of panicking because at this point, there's only 10 minutes left of the season. And any loss like this is detrimental. Like, you're going to get kicked out of the top 10 super quick. So I kind of panicked. And let's go back for this person. Rank 6, 2 fire and dark. And I had beaten them before with the same team. I was so confused at how they had beaten me. So here's that variation I talked about. BD's team. Not real. I'm not using the same weapon on Griff. But you can see the water variation on my attackers. And I decided to give Griff the water staff, which is a great weapon to have on a tank from time to time. I put the fire companion to resist those fire. And also that, you know, having a water weapon helps you resist the fire as well. And let's see here. Yeah, I'm just seeing subjugation weapons, and Griff has the fire, the trusting trigger. I'm gonna watch these skills now. Okay, there's the halfway points. The next one's gonna. Oh.
I anticipate improved
Wow.
circumstances.
So it's just bad RNG because that skill is supposed to. He's supposed to get his 100% heal there. Yeah, and I lost to this team again. So kudos to you, whoever you are, Box. And luckily, I held my own somehow. At that point, I'm not going to make the same mistake I did last season. I'm moving on. Let's fight someone else. Let's get that win streak back up. Unfortunately, those 2 losses were unfortunate because I had a long win streak going. Makes me wonder if I forgot to put... No, I had the machine axe there, right? Oh, it's because they already ate up my machine axe skill and then managed to take me down 100%. Yeah, I'm still a little confused about it, but I think that's what happened. They just happened to have a skill that was so powerful at that moment. Okay, this team is super tough. This is a clever build, a clever defense build. You see they're using EX Noel, who has some decent firepower and is very tanky as well, and has a recovery passive. So you're going to be chipping away at her, and she's going to heal, and, you know. Okay, so I was able to take it out, but I did have some trouble against EX Noel. Maybe it was a different battle. But yeah, no, I had some trouble here. Look at this. I'm down to... Ooh, this is tight. I'm down to just Demos. Thankfully, got that second set of skills off because Griff got his heal in. Oh, and that was so clutch. I must have gotten some defense wins there because now I'm rank 2. Again, this is my first time watching back, so it's kind of like a reaction video to my own gameplay. Because when you're in it, you can't look at everything. All right, Mia was a super tough team and was a rank 1 pretty much the whole season, but Mia must not have been climbing. And their team was very tough, and since they were falling into the teens, I just avoided them. Again, I want to reset until I see that single-digit number to help keep my rank up. And if you're not attacking this fast, which, by the way, you see I left it on fast mode, and usually I play Arena on slow mode to make sure I get my clicks in on time, but in the last 2 days I did some practicing. I practiced with fast mode on, and practiced.
Maybe this will help.
All right. I'm gonna kind of skip ahead. You can see where this is going. Let's see, who do we have here? Well, I don't know who it is, but here's the team. And you can see I'm just using the same strat at this point. Isn't too much else to say about it. And that was a beautiful, easy win there. Ooh, rank 2. And I'm getting excited because there are 5 minutes left and I'm rank 2. And all I have to do is, you know, reset, find a top 10 person to attack, and not totally mess up. And just hope that a million people don't attack me at once. Let's try Epics. Nope, we're going for Marie Smile again. Because I remembered Epics has a super fast Noel, and that's a big threat to my team.
Enemy forces sighted.
Okay, so we already saw me fight this team. This one might have been tight though. No, we're oh yeah. See, it's tight now. I'm missing Griff, and I really need to clean it up. Now, if they had a Griff, I might be in trouble. Good. Cool. Back to my rank 3 that I was sitting at for most of the season. Who? Someone changed their name last minute. And Soliton, another previous rank 1. We'll watch this one.
protect you all.
Okay, so Baldy is one of the.
Won't regret that.
Ooh, that was a lot of hits to take her out. And it looks like Grip. Yeah, see, he just got his heal, so I'm in good shape. And it looks like I didn't target in time. Actually, took out Baldy, but no problem. Sweet, rank 2. 3 minutes left, and pretty excited at this point because again, I never got top 10 even. Last season, I was almost in top 10 and had some really bad losses right at the end. That kicked me down to, I don't know, there's a video for it. What did it kicked me down to 30 something. So I dropped hard. Now you see that? It looked like Maniarg was rank 6. So I'm like, oh crap, why didn't, but then there he's 11, like what? Anyway, maybe I mean, it's possible. At 15 and then 15. Like, maybe they got attacked that many times. And I'm like, screw it, I'll fight Rich T. I wonder about Rich T because their team was pretty easy to beat. I wonder how they were. No accusations or anything. I was just wonder what that team, how they were able to hold such a high rank. It's possible. They're using like the old school Baldemos, you see, where they have a great sword attacker using the EX Akeha sword for AoE shenanigans. And I'm going to try to take her out before that happens. And yeah, good. You see her skills haven't queued up yet. However, with Demos on my team, I'm pretty confident that I could tank that AoE skill anyway. Alright, that was an easy win. Pretty cool. It wasn't, you know, a single-digit rank, but okay, sweet. I fell to 9 in that time, came back to 4. And I think that was the last battle. You see, I was kind of panic refreshing because I knew I had a clock, like a second clock up in the web browser. So there we go. That was my fake name, Dorian Mo, short for Dorian Mode, one of my favorite musical scales. And rank 4, and then by the time I came back, rank 5. There it is. BD Soliton. Oh, wait. Can I go back to that? Maybe just throw out some quick congrats. Oops. At least to the top, the fellow top 5. Okay. Soliton. Someone used Trine. Congrats. Soliton, congrats. BD, of course, rank 1. And then I don't know who Nice Area is. That's somebody using an alternate name. So congrats to you too. And of course, everyone in the other brackets. I know Rayon got rank 1 again. Congrats to Rayon. Anyone else I'm missing? I didn't lurk enough to find out who else got rank 1. And there we go. Cool. So a super long video, but thanks for watching. And that's all I got for this one. Thanks again. You know, help me grow this channel by hitting like and subscribe, leaving a comment below. Let me know what you thought and how you did this season. I'll see you in the next one. Thanks so much.